My name's Roman Peshke. I run a $15,000 a month AI automation agency, and every day I answer all of the comments below all of my videos as they come in. Now today, since we just have one, I'm doing a more detailed breakdown, as you can see over here. But before we jump into that, I'm just going to record the YouTube daily growth stats, and at the end we'll talk about what I actually did to grow the business today. It was 6:39. It's October 25th. All right, so the question was, what do you think of this offer? Pay per appointment booked, $200 per appointment, $2K upfront to cover the first 10 appointments for commitment. This is for a new agency with no clients, by the way. Would this be better than monthly retainers? I think for a new agency with no clients, this is a dynamite offer. And I'm just going to run through some quick tweaks and just further context so that hopefully we can knock this out of the park right here. So main offer here is $2,000 up front. That's counting as a credit for the 10 appointments. So you get paid $200 per qualified appointment right there. We're going to throw in any unused credit after the 30 days will be refunded. Put them at ease a little risk reversal. So at the end of the day, it's no performance, no pain. First thing to do is to define what a qualified appointment means to you and means to the client. So in writing, you want to get the ideal customer profile, the geography time zone they're in, of course. You want to, these are sort of the boxes that have to get checked in order for it to count as a qualified appointment. So it's got to be booked on the client's calendar, 24-hour notice. They show up either Zoom, in person, or by the phone, depending on the industry. They are not a competitor, job seeker, or vendor. And a show equals a two-way live conversation greater than 5 minutes. Way easier to track by phone or by Zoom. But this is your metric. Well, all of these are what create a show, what would count as a show and get you that $200. Dispute window would be 72 hours. So the business owner has 72 hours to let you know, like, hey, this dude wasn't the right guy. And then all that happens there is you have to fill one more spot. A couple other things to add in. Find the maximum capacity for how many appointments they can handle per week, just because if they can't handle 10, you're starting off shooting yourself in the foot. And it also helps position you in a way where it's like, I can get you unlimited appointments. I just need to know what you can handle on your side. And then I think it would be a good idea to basically handle this potential concern ahead of time in the fully written out offer, which is if the close rate dips from whatever their average is too significantly, and you set a metric, then there's a pause rule where you stop booking appointments, figure out what's wrong. Fulfillment SLAs. Again, this would all just be written out if you're going the contract route, or you can communicate this over the phone or Zoom with the client. It'll start within 72 hours, and SLA just means service level agreement. Start within 72 hours. Weekly reports on the lead source, book rate, show rate, cost per show, all that good stuff. Client must call them within 1 business day, or the replacements will be voids. This will void out the 72-hour dispute rate right there. So if you book them and they don't reach out within a day, it voids that replacement because it's on the client client there for responsibility. Payment mechanics. I just threw that in because I was a little unsure on what you meant by this, so I approached it in a way that I think makes sense. The prepaid credit draws down per qualified show when the balance is less than 400, auto top up to 2K. So this means like you collect the $2,000 up front, and then once you sell 8 out of 10, you charge them again for 16 to fill it up to 2K. Couple of terms to throw in: no refunds for delivered qualified shows. Replacements only for invalid or no-show appointments. Freeze the contract if the client breaks the service level agreement. So that would be slow follow-up, reschedules, or script non-compliance. Why this wins? It's a pretty good deal. Forces you to become excellent at what you're doing. Puts a lot of pressure on you, but you want to knock it out of the park for these guys. So I think that's great. Performance with the buy-in filters out businesses that wouldn't be a good fit regardless, because if they're balking at the $2,000 to get started, chances are they don't have the operational excellence to do anything with booked appointments that you send their way in the first place. Also positions you above commodity retainers and drives higher conversions just because it's a more attractive offer in general, especially with that risk reversal up here. All right, so pricing guidance on kind of scaling from there. Start where you get fast yeses, and then you raise up how much you're charging per appointment until the dollars drop. All that means is raise price until you're closing less than you're comfortable with, and that makes sense. That's the rule. So do this. Draft up your offer using the stuff above. Pitch 10 businesses with it. Once you close 3, deliver on it, and then raise prices. Rinse and repeat. So hopefully that was helpful. I kind of had some fun brainstorming and putting together that little document there because I had some extra time today. As far as what I did to grow the business, all right, I don't know where I cut the video because I realized I was sharing my work that I was doing and the thing I made without actually sharing my screen. So to go through this again, we are scraping Facebook ad library with an Appify actor, and we're searching a specific page in a similar enough niche that has high performing ads. Basically, find a killer in the space, and we want to grip and rip their ads and repurpose them for ourselves. Get an Appify actor to rip those ads out of their ad library, get the dataset items, filter out any static images that we're only working with the videos, download those videos, or I guess just get the file of the videos there so that we can work with it with a transcription, throw it in to a OpenAI Whisper module so it'll basically be able to handle the video, pull out the audio, and transcribe it for us. Then we're going to redo that script following the frame and overall feel of that creative and the pacing and all that. Then format it in some beautiful HTML, throw it into a Google Doc so that we can have the source video in there. We'll have the original script and then our new script that has our angle, our offer, our everything in it. So I made this because I was spending a lot of time writing scripts. I'm not the most creative person. And what I do manually anyways is I go into ad library and I go find ad creatives that I like and I copy down their scripts and manually make it into my own thing. That seemed like it was wasting a lot of time, so I figured I'd put this together just to speed up my own workflows there. Because this was a couple hours today, probably a couple hours tomorrow to finish it up. And the whole ad writing creation process typically takes like a good 2-hour chunk of my day to go find the ads, write down the original scripts, and then spend some time thinking and tweaking how can I change this for my needs. So that is what I was building today. It's kind of a pretty chill Saturday today. But let me know if you want me to break this down any further. Outside of that, what do we have over here? No, that's it for today, folks. See you tomorrow.